start off, you're going to grab yourself a pork shoulder. I'm using about a 4.5 pound pork shoulder, bone in. You could totally do bone out as well. It will shrink a good amount, so make sure you stay in that realm of that 4 to 5 pounds. Also grab yourself 2 oranges, 2 limes. We're going to do a jalapeno pepper, a white onion, a few garlic cloves, and some bay leaves. Also grab yourself some really nice pineapple juice. This one's pure pineapple juice, really good quality. It's going to provide some awesome flavor to the meat, so don't skimp out there. Time to chat spice mix. So I'm going to be doing a tablespoon of salt. I'm going to be doing a tablespoon of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of ancho chipotle pepper. We're going to be doing a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now I like to blend up a teaspoon of cumin and a teaspoon of coriander seeds. I just think fresh spices give some really good flavor. So blend that up, add to the spice mix bowl, mix it up, and set aside. Now it's time to cut up our pork. You can see I'm doing pretty thick slices here. I am using a bone in, so I'm removing all that meat off the bone. Once I get to some nice chunks, I basically cut those in half. You want to leave those pretty whole just because we're going to be searing those off. Now that we have the meat cut up, give it a nice drizzle with some avocado oil. You're really going to want to get those paws in there. Mix it up. Make sure all the sides are nice and coated. This is going to make the spice mix adhere. So now grab your spice mix. You want to give a nice season and use all the spice mix. It's going to seem like a lot, but again, we're really wanting to get a nice coating of the spice mix. All that means is flavor. Give the oranges a slice in half. You're going to want to do the same to the limes. We're going to slice the jalapeno pepper into slices. We're going to do the white onion. You could keep these pretty rough chopped. We're just going to want to undo the layers. Now make some room on the cutting board because we're going to smash up some garlic. You're going to want to just smash up the cloves. You can leave them whole. Just take the skin off because we'll be adding those into the crock pot. Drizzle in some avocado oil to a Dutch oven or a cast iron pan. You're going to want to work in batches here. You don't want the meat to steam. You're going to cook these for about 2 minutes each side. Big goal. You just want to get some color on them. So flip them. Those look gorgeous. You can see we're starting to build a crust. It's going to lock in all of that flavor when we're slow cooking this meat. Continue to work in batches. Cook all of the meat up and then set aside. Now give the piece with the bone in a really nice sear on each side. Having this bone in there is going to release some amazing flavor into the carnitas. Grab a 6-quart crock pot. I like to start off by sprinkling some onion slices down below. Add the meat chunks right on top. You could add the bone piece right at the bottom since that is the biggest. Squeeze in the juice of the orange halves. Make sure you get all the juice in there. Squeeze in the limes as well. You're going to want to give this a nice mix. It's going to incorporate all of that flavor throughout the meat. Sprinkle with some of the onion and jalapenos. Pour in 2 cups of the pineapple juice. Throw in a little bay leaf. Top that baby. We're going to cook this at low for about 8 hours. It's going to be super flavorful. Thank goodness the 8 hours is up, and here's what we're left with. Look at that. Shreds right up with some tongs. Add the meat chunks to a tray with some of the onion slices as well. You could remove the oranges, limes to a bowl, but you do want to reserve some of that jus. I like to spoon some jus over the meat, and then you're going to want to shred with 2 forks. Being careful that you don't rip into the tinfoil, but this way it's going to shred the meat beautifully, and then we're basically going to caramelize it. Real question is, are you guys getting hungry yet? I need a little sample, picking me up a chunk, and guys, it is so good. So now get that broil on high, throw it in for 3 to 5 minutes. Here's what we're left with. Gets all crispy right up top, stays super tender. Give me a little forkful to show you guys. Steam coming out and everything. One of my most favorite things to make with carnitas is tacos. So I made some homemade cassava flour tortillas, topping with some guacamole. Then I'm literally going to take my carnitas that I made right on top. You could see how beautiful and caramelized that meat is. I'm going to spoon over some of my famous chipotle crema right on top. And then I'm going to throw on some radish slices. Really nice on the eyes, gives it a nice little crunch as well. And there you have it, guys. That's how you make my amazing crispy pork carnitas. They are so good. They will definitely be the next hit on your dinner table. If you enjoyed this video, would love for you guys to give it a little like and subscribe, and definitely come back for the next one. Have a good one, guys.